can feel this fire building up a little while, and when chicken wire, sure enough, it's live, and trying to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name, 'cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave, pulled up his boots, put his noir on his head, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. This time I'm taking what's mine, like a long lost out west outlaw out of his mind. I'm riding into town, no turning back now, 'cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave, pulled up his boots, put his noir on his head, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again.
I had to hear this song right. I was like, you had to hear this song right. This song consists
Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions.
still haven't done that.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Goff. His first throw is an interception. And the Cowboys are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Dak off the play fake. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 48-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas.
C.D. Lamb.
The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here's a return from the 7. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say control, alt, delete. Pretend like it didn't even.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Savon Rebel on the coverage.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First down.
1st and 10, Prescott. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 16-yard line.
Prescott now off the play fake. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pull that in front further, 13-zip. George Pickens, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Off to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Malik Cooker. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. From the gun is Prescott. The pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. It's 2nd and goal. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that brings up 4th and goal. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Aubrey puts it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. Things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
What's up?
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down, and they go right back to him. No one's around him. He's got space. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory in this series with points.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
We go. What's that?
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions start to fight back for their first points of this game. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense.
And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after, left on the table. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. There's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Jump off caught by his back. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So we'll await 3rd down and 9. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around, some more from Ford Field on its way. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, it's Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run. It can set up even more in the run game.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Charging down the middle, and they block it. Block is scooped up inside the 10. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half.
Here comes
Back
the
out to
kickoff.
our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And they really leaned on that passing game in the 1st half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. 2nd half starts with a run by Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Now here he goes on the boot. That's caught by Williams. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Prescott to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. He's signing for it.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackled by Jack. Campbell.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And the Cowboy first down.
Going to the ground again on first. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
17 more
So
yards.
they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Aleem McNeil on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott set to pass.
31-yard line.
He'll try and run this. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, here's Dak. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the air. Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 11 on
From the red zone on first.
first down. Dallas.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18.
Lions 6. Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Dancing past him. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
180!
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, I don't care if everybody sees. Couple weeks I had to leave, not coming back.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
second and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
First down. First down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 6.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14th.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Dana. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Again, it's Pacheco. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 4.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A quick throw caught by Rice. Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Yellow.
At the 44-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this... And got his man complete! And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here comes third and the length of the football.
19,
to the air with McCarthy. They'll try to put under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Michael Dana. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 36-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's up to the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance. Finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by, I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Up the middle, Jones. He's got it to the 43 here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 42 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. A third and long. We knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Minnesota. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action, now McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Third down and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's McCarthy. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 24.
Now Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Price now to return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way down to the 29. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Second and 9 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
Second down, another shot for Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third down.
Now McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's the option. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy keeping it at